BundleMagic is distributed as a package that is installed using VI Package Manager. Because the plugin relies on a patch to the LabVIEW plugin engine in order to work, the installation must be performed for every version of LabVIEW. The installation takes several minutes, so we'll speed through that here, and the plugin functions will be available for use without having to restart LabVIEW. The BundleMagic plugin was originally designed to make unbundling and bundling from clusters, especially large clusters, easier. Let's take a look at a sample cluster which contains several data types, including nested clusters. When we right-click on the cluster terminal on the block diagram, we'll see two new contextual menu items, Unbundle and Bundle. When we select Unbundle, we are presented with a dialog containing a tree view of the cluster's contents, with nested clusters appearing as nested branches in the tree. Select multiple items by Control and Shift clicking, and in the order you wish them to appear in the Unbundle by Name node. Once you've selected the items to unbundle, hit Return on the keyboard or press the Done button, and BundleMagic will drop and wire up a new Unbundle by Name terminal. When bundling, the central terminal will automatically be wired to a cluster constant. If the cluster is associated with a type definition, the newly dropped constant will be as well. If both a control and matching indicator are selected, BundleMagic wires them together. BundleMagic works on any wire or terminal with a cluster data type, including sub-VI terminal nodes and any tunnel. When dealing with tunnels, you will see a new option in the BundleMagic dialog. You can choose to place the bundle node inside or outside of the structure, or in the case of a divider in a flat sequence structure, the options will be to place the new unbundled node to the left or right of the divider. Here you can see how indexing terminals won't allow you to place a bundler on the array side of the terminal. It really does work with any cluster terminal. Check it out. Here's an array terminal with cluster data type. Here's a sub-VI input. Basically, try out anything. BundleMagic also works on the in-place unbundle structure with all the expected restrictions reflected in the dialog. And it works with class terminals and wires. And finally, even though you never use stacked sequence structures, BundleMagic does work on sequence locals. Right-clicking on a bundle or unbundle by name structure reveals additional contextual menu options, including insert elements, remove unwired elements, and rearrange elements. For example, let's right-click on this cluster terminal in the node and select Insert Elements. Now we can select from items we wish to add and select whether to insert these before or after the selected item. If you forget which items you've selected, there's a reminder of the terminal number and item name in the dialog. Removing elements from a bundle or unbundled node is pretty intuitive, but note that you cannot delete all elements from the node, consistent with normal LabVIEW behavior. The option to remove unwired terminals is found in the dialog and can also be accessed through a separate contextual menu item. Finally, rearranging elements can be accomplished by dragging and dropping within the dialog and preserves terminal wiring. Once I began working with BundleMagic, the visual similarity between bundle by name nodes and property or method nodes led me to create similar functionality for properties and methods. Check it out. Any terminal or wire of refnum data type has options to drop properties or methods using the BundleMagic dialog. The property is searchable, and this is a great way to quickly find the properties you're looking for. Selecting items in this dialog is a little different though. First, you can click any item multiple times to cycle through the selected options from write to read and write to read and then deselect. Selecting multiple properties does not require control clicking. And if you choose to drop both read and write terminals for a property, they will always be dropped read first. Here you can see deleting elements from the property node, which can also be done via dialog. And here you can see that we can also drop methods on any wire or terminal with a refnum data type. You can also see here that the search field in BundleMagic dialogs is always case insensitive. You get a few cool features when you choose rearrange properties. In addition to being able to drag and drop properties to change the order, like here, you can also change the read-write direction, as we're doing here. Remove an item by deselecting the read and write checkboxes, and add an output for the same property. Here I'm adding a write output for the position property. If you've ever struggled with all the deeply nested flyout menus you have to traverse in order to select a LabVIEW class, you'll love working with classes in BundleMagic. Just click on the Browse Classes contextual menu item to search, select, and set the class of any class control or class constant, including controls on the VI's front panel. Scripters working with the Traverse for GObjects VI will appreciate the ability to copy the class name from the class constant directly to the clipboard, as seen here. And that's it, your new favorite LabVIEW plugin in a nutshell. Please try to break it, let me know how you like it, and I'll roll out any fixes when you find the bugs. Thanks.